Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm your host, Ron Nicoletti. We're going to wrap up a fantastic week of racing with 10 races on Sunday afternoon. Let's get right to those track and weather conditions. The main track is fast. The turf course listed as firm. The first race is 6 furlong sprint. These are claimers, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races. 9 runners are going to the post.
They're off. Siri Song had a very good beginning. So too Bella Kalina. Polka Dot Bikini goes up between those two. And then it's Ghost of Anapa away running in 4th. Followed by Silver Fog in 5th. Buckskin Doll 6th on the outside. And then it's Miss Away who's down toward the rail. Slava's next, and the trailer is Arella Princess as the field heads up the back stretch. Polka Dot Bikini, the leader by a neck. Bella Kalina second to the inside. Outside of them, it's Siri Song, and they're at 22 and 4 for the opening quarter mile. Now Ghost of Anapa's guided off the rail, begins to move up a bit. Outside of her, Silver Fog is also progressing, and now these two are going by horses. And Silver Fog is all the way up into second as Siri Song kicks away. Siri Song now the leader by 2. Silver Fog on the outside up into second. Polka Dot Bikini third. Ghost of Anapa is 4th. Buckskin Doll circles up on the outside. Then Arella Princess, and they're into the stretch. And it's Siri Song and Tyler Gaffleone. After a 46 1/2 mile, they've got a 4-length lead with a furlong to run. Siri Song all alone at the 16th pole. And then it's Buckskin Doll, and on the outside, Arella Princess, followed by Miss Away. Siri Song under the wire on top. And then it was Buckskin Doll, followed by Arella Princess, Miss Away, and Silver Fog.
Number 7, Siri Song scores, pays $38. What a nice overlay. Owned by Goldmark Farm LLC, trained by Ralph Nix, and ridden to victory today by Tyler Gaffleone. Second race, 6 furlong claimers, 3-year-olds and up with the off-time favorite number 5, Artifacto.
They're off. Slow start for Reflejo. Artifacto had a good beginning. And now rushing through on the inside is Helper Rye up to grab the lead, and there goes Helper Rye to the front. Handpicked now moves up a spot into second. Artifacto is third to the outside of them. DNA Approved is farther out wide in 4th up the backstretch. And then it's back to Conspiracy again, followed by Keyed Cachet. And then Rocky's Home Run and Reflejo slow to begin, well behind early, about 14 lengths off the lead, past a 22 and 3 first quarter mile around the far turn. And it's Handpicked. On the outside, Artifacto. Helper Rye ridden at the rail to keep up with those two. These 3 across the track now. And they're 5 lengths clear of the rest. Conspiracy again. Keyed Cachet going up on the outside. DNA Approved is dropped back. And then it's Rocky's Home Run. And the favorites in front now. Artifacto and Eddie Castro have taken the lead after a 45 4.5 mile. Artifacto in front. Helper Rye determined to stick with Artifacto a furlong out. Artifacto a half a length. Now Helper Rye all out to stick with Artifacto. Into third is Keyed Cachet on the outside. Artifacto's got it close to home, and Artifacto will do it. The race is for second. It looked like Keyed Cachet may have edged out Helper Rye, and then it was Handpicked, and Rocky's Home Run was 5th.
The number 5, Artifacto, the favorite, holds on, pays $3.40, owned by Moish Mark, trained by Marcial Navarro, and ridden to victory today by Eddie Castro. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back for the third race in just a couple of moments. Welcome back. Third race is a 1-mile claimer. These are fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 3 races, or 3-year-olds, 8 runners in the field.
They're off. Berry Blitz is sent along from the far outside. Kickin' In's also got some speed. As the field heads out of the chute, then it's Tormenta de Oro. And down on the inside, Io Inez. As the field heads onto the chute and toward the back stretch, and it is Kickin' In front. Kicking in the leader, Tormenta de Oro. Io Inez right behind them, running in third, a length and a half off the lead. And then it's back to Berry Blitz, and Starship Lisa, the favorite, is fifth early on. Down on the inside, 4 lengths from the front. It's a 6-length gap back to Stack the Crown. Wild Card hit to the outside, and last of them all is Amaluna. They went 23-1 for the opening quarter mile. Tormenta de Oro on top up the backstretch. Starship Lisa making an early run now, and now moving up on the inside and into second, and right alongside of Io Inez and Kicking In as they move for the far turn, and they went 46-2 for a half mile. It's 5 lengths more back to Berry Blitz. Around the far turn, Tormenta de Oro still in the clear and opening up here to a 2.5 length lead on Starship Lisa. Io Inez is right alongside, and now the whip's out on Starship Lisa. Racing in fourth is Kicking In. Break of another 4 back to Wild Card hit in fifth, and then comes Stack the Crown on the inside. And now Starship Lisa edges up alongside of Tormenta de Oro. 3/4 in 112 flat. They're into the stretch, and Starship Lisa has gone on by, and now the favorites in front with a furlong to go. Tormenta de Oro is left behind, and coming up the rail is Amaluna, who's into second. Starship Lisa's got a 2-length lead. Amaluna's trying to make a race of it late. Here she comes, and she's got her! Amaluna ran down Starship Lisa, and then it was Io Inez, followed by Tormenta de Oro and Kickin' In.
Number 1, Amaluna sneaks through on the inside and springs the upset pace. $35.60, owned by Carolina Stable, trained by Manny Estevez, and ridden by apprentice Gerardo Corrales. Fourth race on the turf. The turf course listed as good, 1 mile and 1/16. An allowance, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. The jockey on the 1 is Tyler Gaffleone. Scratch number 3, Garden Princess.
They're off. Awkward start there for Angel of Love. Miss Marianne is going out to take the early lead. Dia's got some speed too, and then Frosty Friday on the inside to Sunke's away running in fourth, and just a little bit wide and now tucking in, moving into that turn. It's a length and a half farther back to Resilient One, fifth by another 2, then Queen Corey, followed by Tennessee Whiskey to the outside. 2 lengths more, and then comes Leading Edge. Neville going up on the outside of her, and then Lady Sartre and Angel of Love at the back after a 23-4 first quarter. Miss Marianne will head the field onto the backstretch. And right behind her, our stablemates Dia and Frosty Friday, heads apart, second and third. 4 lengths clear of Tasunke, fourth. Resilient One follows in fifth. And then it's Leading Edge, who's in a little bit tight there and getting reined back in mid-pack. And then Neville to the outside, followed by Tennessee Whiskey. Queen Corey down toward the inside. Break of another 2 lengths more back to Lady Sartre. Angel of Love is last, the 48 flat half mile. And Miss Marianne is the leader as the field heads for the far turn. Dia comes on the move now in second, only a half length behind. And then Resilient One on the outside of Tasunke. Frosty Friday waits for running room, fifth along the inside as they make their way around the far turn. And moving now are Neville and Leading Edge, who are gaining ground together. Tennessee Whiskey is next, and Queen Corey on the inside. 3/4 in 112-4. They're coming to the top of the stretch. Dia and Resilient One. These two turn for home together. Dia, Resilient One. Miss Marianne to the inside starts to give way. Leading Edge is trying to put in a bid too. Frosty Friday's in between horses. Tennessee Whiskey steadying in traffic there, and then comes Tasunke and Neville on the outside, but it's going to be Resilient One. Resilient One is going to do it. Tasunke got second, and then it was Leading Edge, followed by Frosty Friday and Neville.
Number 11, Resilient One, wins it for owner Brian Martin, trained by Todd Pletcher, ridden by Luis Saez, pays $13.60. In second, it was the number 12, also trained by Todd Pletcher, the all Pletcher exact at $96.60. Race number 5, 7 furlongs, claimers, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races. Jockey on the 8 is Eddie Castro.
They're off. And it is Trust Your Intuition who comes out running well. Coquetona from the inside's got speed too. And between those two, Platonic Love. These 3 out to the front together. Starship Galaxy is next. And then comes Ila to the inside, followed by Samus, Valid Wildfire. And at the back are Redwater and Wild in the Streets. The field heading up the backstretch with Coquetona leading the way and Platonic Love pressing the pace on the outside through an opening quarter mile of 23 and 2/5 seconds. And Trust Your Intuition lays just off the top two, third up the backstretch and just clear of Samus. And they're being followed by Starship Galaxy in fifth, 4.5 lengths off the lead, moving for the turn. Ila is next by another 5.5. And then it's Valid Wildfire to the inside, followed by Wild in the Streets. Around the far turn, Coquetona alongside of Platonic Love. Trust Your Intuition coming up to them. 46 and 4 was the half mile. And also Samus getting moving. Samus about to take over third as Coquetona gives way on the inside. And Trust Your Intuition is now in front. At the top of the stretch, Trust Your Intuition, the leader. Samus on the outside into second. Then Platonic Love to the inside. From the back of the pack, Wild in the Streets is finishing fast in the center of the track. Has to come and get front running. Trust Your Intuition. Trust Your Intuition on the outside. Wild in the Streets. Trust Your Intuition holding on. Wild in the Streets was closing late. And then it was Samus followed by Valid Wildfire and Illa.
Number 6, Trust Your Intuition Would Not Be Denied, pays $6.80, owned by Taste of Victory Stables, trained by Jenna Antonucci, and ridden to victory today by Edgar Zayas. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back for race number 6. The sixth race, 5 furlongs on a good turf course. These are maiden claimers, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, and the claiming price is $16,000. Scratch the 7 Midnight Lullaby. Also scratch the main track only, number 15. She's a gem.
Silver Casino off slowly. A good start for Little Snip from the inside, who goes out to the front. It's Little Snip to the early lead. Lady Nora away with some speed to Rova Vivi, going up in between horses, and then to the outside it's Hillbilly Babe. A length and a half back. Then toward the inside, it's Dynamy Road, who's fifth as the field moves into the far turn. Storm and Charlotte's going up in between horses, moving around that turn. And then it's a length farther back, and toward the inside, Love Flute is next. Break of another 2 lengths to Transcendent Faith. Judas Travels on the inside. Awesome Sunrise is next, and then With a Kiss and slow starting Silver Casino. And they're in pursuit of Little Snip, who's coming to the top of the stretch in the clear. Little Snip turning for home, a 4-length lead. Stormin' Charlotte has moved up into second. Lady Nora is third to the outside, followed by Hillbilly Babe. And down toward the inside, it's Cavalia. But as they come down to the line, it is Little Snip. Little Snip and Luis Castillo clear and winning it by 3.5 lengths. And then came Stormin' Charlotte, followed by Cavalia and Lady Nora.
Little Snip wins it, pays $7.20, owned by Venecio Murillo, trained by Hernan Pada, and ridden to victory today by Luis A. Castillo. Seventh race, 7.5 furlongs on the turf. These are maiden filly 2-year-olds. Scratch the 12, Masio. Scratch the 15, Proud Lady. The number 16, the jockey is Edgar Prado.
They're off. Awkward beginning for Stardust Rhythm and Legs Like Betty. Unseated Edgar Prado and is on the other side of the turf course, taking a right-hand turn right out of the gate. So the field makes their way into that clubhouse turn in tight quarters, and getting caught in traffic there was Brownout, who had to steady. Meanwhile, up front is Lupo's Way. Lupo's Way is the leader, on top by a length and a half over Miss Stardust, who's running in second. And then it's Fabulous Devotion third to the inside. And then it's a length farther back, and they're being followed on the outside by Beckett. Blackmail down toward the inside is next as the field makes their way up the back stretch. And then it's Cowgirl Tough, followed by Carrington Event, who's in between horses. On the outside going up is Castor. A length and a half back to Brownout down toward the inside. Annabella Princess is going up and moving in company with Gem up the backstretch. And at the back of the field is Conquest Dynasty, and well behind after an awkward start is Stardust Rhythm. A 52 and 3/2 mile. The field makes their way into the turn. and they are in pursuit of Lupo's Way, the leader by a half a length. Miss Stardust on the outside, second by 2. And then it's Fabulous Devotion in third. Castor goes up on the outside, fourth. Beckett is fifth. And then comes Gem, followed by Carrington Event. And they're coming toward the top of the stretch. Conquest Dynasties also putting in a run and squeezing through an opening on the inside. Lupo's Way to catch. Here to the outside comes Castor. Conquest Dynasties in with a shot too. Trying to find some running room. Squeeze back in traffic there. No place to go. Also having to steady was Fabulous Devotion in fourth. Now it's Castor on the outside. Castor on the outside of Lupo's Way. Late run again from Conquest Dynasty. It's going to be a photo. I think Castor held on over Conquest Dynasty, who had traffic trouble in the stretch. And then it was Lupo's Way, Fabulous Devotion, and Animeadow Princess.
It's another score for leading trainer Todd Pletcher, his second of the day on number 9, Castor, owned by Starlight Racing, and ridden today by John Velasquez. The 8th race, 1 mile and 1/16 on the turf. These are claimers, 3-year-olds and upward. Scratch 14, 15, and 16. The jockey on the 12 is Jeffrey Sanchez.
They're off. 2 Jacks Wild Hop in the air coming out of the gate. It's Silent Admirer, and on the inside, Lucky Kitten's got speed too. These two out for the lead together. Kitten in May is away running in third. Colorado Daydream is fourth. Arch Avenger fifth in between horses. And a wide run there for Port Severn moving into that first turn. Then it's a gap of another 2.5 lengths to Main Man Mike as they make their way around the turn. Best Actor is next, and then to the outside comes Minecraft. On the far outside, it's 2 Jacks Wild. Down toward the inside, Hudson Miracle. Luck Seeker is at the back of the field as they make their way to the backstretch. 24 and 3 was the first quarter. The favorites in front, Lucky Kitten and Javier Castellano, have made the lead up the backstretch, a half length on top of Silent Admirer in second. Port Severn follows them in third. And then comes Minecraft fourth on the outside. In behind them is Main Man Mike. Arch Avenger is down on the inside. Hudson Miracle is going up outside of Best Actor, about 6 lengths off the lead up the backstretch. Then 2 Jacks Wild. Imagine That Mom is on the inside of Kitten in May. And then it's back to Colorado Daydream and Luck Seeker. 49 and 2 was the half mile around the far turn. Plenty of pressure here for Lucky Kitten. Lucky Kitten just trying to hold on to this lead. Minecraft makes a run on the outside, and Minecraft takes over on the turn. Lucky Kitten on the inside, back running in second as they come toward the top of the stretch. And these two are going to turn for home together. Minecraft, Lucky Kitten on the inside is second. Main Man Mike and Best Actor trying to mount a charge. Hudson Miracles on the far outside. And then it's Silent Admirer. And now Lucky Kitten's back in front. Lucky Kitten has captured the lead once again as Best Actor takes second from Minecraft, and they're coming to the line, and it's Lucky Kitten by 2.5. Then Best Actor followed by Minecraft, and a photo between My Man Mike, and on the outside was Hudson Miracle.
Number 1, Lucky Kitten scores for owners Ken and Sarah Ramsey, trained by Mike Maker and ridden to victory today by Javier Castellano. We will take a short break and be back for our late Daily Double. Welcome back. Race number 9, 1 mile and 1/16 on the turf. It's an allowance optional claimer. The rail has been moved to 108 feet. The jockey on the 7, Luca Panici, scratch 13. Here, you me.
They're off. Little Mo out for the lead. Applicator away with some speed too, and then it's Imperial Warrior. On the far outside, there goes Parmel Landing. Brass Compass is there. Parmel Landing very wide into that first turn on the outside of front-running Little Mo. In between those two, Imperial Warrior settles into stride, running in third position early. Applicator on the inside is next. They're being followed by Brass Compass, Ready Dancer in behind horses, 4.5 lengths off the lead, moving toward the back stretch. Then it's Frontier Ranger on the outside. Drexler on the far outside goes up, then Two-Step Time, followed by Sakara. The trailers are JR's Holiday and Yorkshire Inn, the quarter 24 and 3. Up the backstretch, Little Mo on the inside. Parma Landing alongside. These two. Parma Landing now to the front. And now Brass Compass moves up on the outside. These three all right together. Imperial Warrior behind them in fifth. Then comes Frontier Ranger sixth on the outside. Slipping through his applicator. Ready Dancer is in and among horses in mid-pack here. And Ready Dancer now being ridden along. And Ready Dancer's got to go. And then it's Drexler on the outside. They're being followed by Two-Step Time. JR's Holiday is after that. And then comes Sakara and Yorkshire in. 50 flat was the half around the far turn. And it is Little Mo on the inside, battling up front with Parma Landing, a big long shot. These two right together as they come to the top of the stretch. Little Mo and Parma Landing turning for home together. On the inside comes Imperial Warrior cutting the corner. Not today for Ready Dancer, who's plummeted through the pack into the final furlong. Little Mo drifted out. Oh, he bore out bad through the stretch. And now he's going to try to re-rally, but it's JR's Holiday, and JR's Holiday inherits the lead and wins it. And then it was Frontier Ranger. Little Mo ends up in a photo with Imperial Warrior.
Number 12, JR's Holiday avoids a horse bolting out in the stretch and wins for JR Racing LLC, trained by Jose Garofalo and ridden to victory today by MSIL Jaramillo. 10th and final race, 1 mile on the main track. These are claimers, 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 3 races, or 3-year-olds. Scratch the number 1, the 15, the number 16. The jockey on the 2 is Miguel Vasquez.
They're off. And it is Manny Blue Boy who comes out running well. To the inside, Coal Miner also with some early foot. And rushing through on the inside are both Whiskey Cures Ugly and Ben Jacob as the field makes their way out of the chute and toward the backstretch. Tight pack here, and it is Coal Miner in front. Coal Miner the leader. Whiskey Cures Ugly on the inside, running in second as they continue their run up the backstretch. Ben Jacob is in between horses, and then it's Never in Trouble, followed by Endogeny on the outside. Break up another 3 to Manny Blue Boy as they continue up the backstretch. Then the Sundrop Kid, Conquista Grande on the outside is next, and then No Calcitenes down toward the rail. Colton's Honor is after that, and then it's Zoom Box, followed by Stone Crusher, and at the back of the field is Bishop Sleeves. They went 23-1 for a quarter and 46 flat for a half mile, and they make their way into the far turn. Coal Miner on top, clear by 2, and Dogeny is running along in second as they move around the turn. And then moving up on the outside is Never in Trouble, who's beginning to gain a bit of ground. Ben Jacob is fourth but retreating. And then comes the Sundrop Kid on the outside. Meanwhile, Coal Miner's getting away, opening up a 5-length lead after 3 quarters in 1:10-3. They're into the stretch, and Coal Miner's all alone. Coal Miner, 6 lengths out in front with a furlong to run, drifting to the center of the track, but clear. And trying to make a late run is the Sundrop Kid in second. And then it's Endogeny on the inside. Coal Miner's got it. Coal Miner under the wire. A 5 or 6 length winner. And then it was the Sundrop Kid, followed by Endogeny. And then came Stone Crusher and Colton's Honor.
Number 7, Coal Miner takes them wire to wire to win the nightcap for owner Albino Rossi, trained by Albino Rossi and ridden to victory today by 10-pound apprentice Christopher McIntosh. In the pick 5 today, 5 of 5 paid $1,253.75. 4 of 5, $13.85. Rainbow 6, numerous tickets, 6 of 6 paid $1,260.48. The carryover going into Wednesday, $40,117.35. The Rolling Super High 5 paid a very nice $10,689.60. That wraps up Sunday's card. And don't forget, we're dark for live racing on Monday and Tuesday, but we'll be back on Wednesday with a 10-race card, 12:35 p.m., first race post. And if you haven't made your holiday plans for New Year's Eve, you might want to join us for the Party in the Park. It's a free party right here at Gulfstream Park on New Year's Eve. Good night and good luck.